He's not bartending that night. He's not bartending that night. Dogs bark loudly. Dogs bark loudly. They suffered the consequences for not taking the necessary precautions. They suffered the consequences for not taking the necessary precautions. Your cousin's postman. Your cousin's postman. We have a wide variety of magazines and books available. We have a wide variety of magazines and books available. It is the official language of the United Kingdom, United States, Canada, Australia and New Zealand. It is the official language of the United Kingdom, United States, Canada, Australia and New Zealand. The sun is shining brightly today. The sun is shining brightly today. How about going for a walk after work? How about going for a walk after work? The movie we watched last night was a thriller. The movie we watched last night was a thriller. Are we creamy? Are we creamy? Am I an entrepreneur the next day? Am I an entrepreneur the next day? They should have listened to customer complaints. They should have listened to customer complaints. I will brush my teeth. I will brush my teeth. Can they lock it at noon? Can they lock it at noon? It cannot burn. It cannot burn. He is known for his engaging articles on travel destinations. He is known for his engaging articles on travel destinations. He sought compensation after the accident. He sought compensation after the accident. What is your blood type? What is your blood type? They lack motivation. They lack motivation. I didn't say anything to that man. I didn't say anything to that man. I will never forget the loving care he showed me during my illness. I will never forget the loving care he showed me during my illness. Was I set? Was I set? Is there a customer service desk in this store? Is there a customer service desk in this store? Should it roll? Should it roll? I have a lot. I have a lot. Were our grandchildren tailors? Were our grandchildren tailors? Will they be able to finalize it? Will they be able to finalize it? Do we climb? Do we climb? The situation in the country is positive. The situation in the country is positive. I lost my keys again. I lost my keys again. He studied hard, so he passed the exam. He studied hard, so he passed the exam. My colleague officer. My colleague officer. This place is so bright. This place is so bright. I challenged myself to learn a new language. I challenged myself to learn a new language. By the time you read this, I will have gone on vacation. By the time you read this, I will have gone on vacation. We were not created in the twilight. We were not created in the twilight. The restaurant was highly recommended, but the food was disappointing. The restaurant was highly recommended, but the food was disappointing. He was teaching his students when the school bell rang. He was teaching his students when the school bell rang. I'm waiting weekly. I'm waiting weekly. My sister's birthday is next week. My sister's birthday is next week. I walked my dog in the morning. I walked my dog in the morning. If you study hard, you will get good grades. If you study hard, you will get good grades. The team is working hard for the championship. The team is working hard for the championship. Can you lend me a few dollars before payday? Can you lend me a few dollars before payday? I want to introduce you to my friend John. I want to introduce you to my friend John. He drank a glass of water. He drank a glass of water. The door was locked and I couldn't get in. The door was locked and I couldn't get in. In this way, you can easily prepare a delicious and healthy meal. In this way, you can easily prepare a delicious and healthy meal. Where will you be at 6 o'clock? Where will you be at 6 o'clock? They will worry. They will worry. That's when it appeared. That's when it appeared. Some people believe that ghosts are real. Some people believe that ghosts are real. Although the exam was difficult, I managed to pass it. Although the exam was difficult, I managed to pass it. Was your stepmother a poet? Was your stepmother a poet? I'm not interested. I'm not interested. He is brushing his teeth. He is brushing his teeth. Does he buy? Does he buy? Rudeness. Rudeness. Was my brother-in-law a researcher? Was my brother-in-law a researcher? He had always wanted to visit Paris, and he finally did. He had always wanted to visit Paris, and he finally did. They wouldn't do real estate right away. They wouldn't do real estate right away. Could you turn the music down a little, please? Could you turn the music down a little, please? I usually couldn't occupy. I usually couldn't occupy. It could be a great opportunity for you. It could be a great opportunity for you. Our meals are cooked to order and are always fresh. Our meals are cooked to order and are always fresh. What would you like? What would you like? Not reporting for 2 weeks. Not reporting for 2 weeks. He will come back to you. He will come back to you. Morning. Morning. Can't get on after 4 seconds? Can't get on after 4 seconds? Then he should request it at 4 a.m. Then he should request it at 4 a.m. They took the short route, so they got to their destination early. They took the short route, so they got to their destination early. It should stretch. It should stretch. How much is a room with 2 beds? How much is a room with 2 beds? Does he play basketball? Does he play basketball? There is a bicycle in the backyard. There is a bicycle in the backyard. They taught me right away. They taught me right away. Obligation. Obligation. To try. To try. Will I derive? Will I derive? I did not limit. I did not limit. Shouldn't it be named every day? Shouldn't it be named every day? Matt, boil some water. Matt, boil some water. Your uncle was a nutritionist. Your uncle was a nutritionist. Do I fill it at dusk? Do I fill it at dusk? I was giving a job. I was giving a job. Get along with. Get along with. We should do real estate at dusk. We should do real estate at dusk. I shouldn't be a policewoman every year. I shouldn't be a policewoman every year. Take care and have a nice day. Take care and have a nice day. Have you ever tried skydiving? Have you ever tried skydiving? If you eat too much junk food, you will gain weight. If you eat too much junk food, you will gain weight. They can analyze at night. They can analyze at night. I can feel that you are hiding something from me. I can feel that you are hiding something from me. The bus has been waiting for half an hour. The bus has been waiting for half an hour. They rarely become postmen. They rarely become postmen. I played video games for an hour and then did my homework. I played video games for an hour and then did my homework. Late. Late. Can you tell me where the prepackaged meals are? Can you tell me where the prepackaged meals are? Why didn't you come with me? Why didn't you come with me?